Okay, it's week 1 of Draft League. We're playing against Swap's team in the Golden State Falinks. Swap comes with draft experience, and his team is really strong. I'll go through each of his Pokemon and explain what they can do against mine. This team, I think the general vibe is we have Mega Gyarados with a lot of supporting pieces. I guess we can talk about Mega Gyarados first, right? Gyarados has Intimidate, which lowers the attack, and also Moxie. I think both could come into my team. I have Milotic and Corviknight that kind of deter Intimidate, so we'll see what he does. Before Mega Evolving, Gyarados is Water Electric, and then it adds a Dark type. This Dark type is hard just because I can't use Prankster moves into Gyarados, and it resists Gengar's Ghost type moves. Looking at Gyarados' stats, it's got really high attack and good defenses, which will be tough to take down. And then adding on top of it, there's a lot of supporting pieces. So let's talk about the first supporter, which is Sinistcha. Sinistcha has Hospitality, which restores 25% of the partner when it switches in. Add on to this, it has Rage Powder, which redirects moves into it to protect Gyarados. It has good moves like Matcha Gotcha, Shadow Ball, Trick Room, Strength Sap. All of these are good options to kind of be a nuisance while also dealing damage. Another redirector is Mousehold. So Mousehold has the ability Friend Guard. With this ability, Gyarados takes less damage. In terms of moves, Mousehold has Population Bomb, Follow Me, Encore, Taunt, Super Fang. All of these are good options to help Gyarados. I think the best moves are by far Follow Me and Encore, basically hindering my Pokemon while Gyarados has the ability to set up. Next we have Ninetales, Alola, the Ice version. This one summons Snow when it switches in. And then it has the move Aurora Veil. So if it's hailing or snowing, this Pokemon sets up Aurora Veil, which has damage for all Pokemon on their side of the field for 5 turns. It's also Fairy type, which is super effective into my Grimmsnarl, with good ice moves like Blizzard and Icy Wind and Freeze Dry. Next, we should talk about Zoroark-Hisui. This is the normal ghost type with the ability Illusion, right? So when Zoroark switches in, it masks itself as a Pokemon in the back. This is really a headache against my team. So some of the good moves, it has Hyper Voice, Shadow Ball. It's just a strong and fast special attacker, but it has like pretty weak defenses. So hopefully if I can get a hit off, I can handle it. I'm especially scared of Choice Scarf Zoroark, just because with the Scarf, it would outspeed Gengar and kill it in one hit. Next, let's talk about Falinks. Falinks has Defiant, which basically turns Intimidate against the opponent. When Falinks gets intimidated, its attack is boosted by 2 stages. You can combine this with No Retreat, raises all its stats by 1, and it has good moves. It also has Coaching, right? So Coaching can be paired with Gyarados to raise its attack and defense. Next, we can talk about Tinkaton. Tinkaton has, I think, arguably the best typing in the game. Fairy and Steel work really well together, right? So Tinkaton gets Fake Out. The big move is Gigaton Hammer. It also has good coverage in like Play Rough and also screens. Overall a good supporter, and it can do decent damage as well. Its attacking stats aren't great, but that doesn't matter when it has a move that has 160 base power. Next we can talk about Salazzle. So Salazzle, it's a fast frail special attacker similar to Zoroark-Hisui. I think the main ability is Corrosion. Corrosion can poison and steel type Pokemon. Usually poison and steel is immune to being poisoned. It has good fire attacks, poison attacks. Not super great coverage, but the fact that it's so fast and has Fake Out is useful in itself. Next, we can talk about Pikachu. Pikachu is pretty lacking in the stat department, but has good abilities in Lightning Rod and Static. Lightning Rod can be effective in protecting Gyarados from electric moves. Also, Pikachu can have the item Light Ball. With this, its attack and special attack are doubled, and it can hit really hard. Pikachu will probably die in one hit, but it has good moves like Fake Out, and if it gets a hit off, it will do a lot of damage. And then last is Beartic. Beartic is Swap's Weather Sweeper. So this guy has Slush Rush, which doubles its speed in snow. It's not super fast, but say if you add full speed, it gets to 112, and then double its speed in snow, it becomes pretty fast, pretty threatening. Has great attack. The ice type is not great defensively, but Beartic gets really strong ice moves and also has great coverage as well on the physical side. I don't know if this will come when I have a Pokemon in Hippowdon to set Sand, but it is an option for him. Okay, to talk about some weaknesses or things that I can take advantage of this team, there is limited speed control, right? Like, no Tailwind. Sinistcha has a Trick Room Mon, but not many Pokemon on this team function well inside of Trick Room. Ninetales gets Icy Wind, which will lower the speed of both Pokemon by 1. I think the issue with this is I have Pokemon like Corviknight and Milotic, which will punish lowering their stats. Despite these weaknesses, Gyarados is really bulky, can set up Dragon Dances to basically get faster than my team and start killing things with strong physical attacks. Partnered with Ninetales, Sinistcha, and Mousehold, it can be hard to deal with Gyarados. Tinkaton and Salazzle have Fake Out and are good supporters as well. Today I expect Sinistcha and Zoroark to be must brings. With their ghost typing, they're immune to Shadow Tag and can avoid Perish Song. Gyarados is too strong not to bring, and I expect Mousehold to be brought for Friend Guard utility. I think the other options that could be brought are Ninetales, Tinkaton, Salazzle. I am less concerned about Pikachu and Beartic. Okay, before I go into the Pokemon that I chose, let's look at the speed tiers. Mega Gengar is the fastest thing on the field at 130 speed, and Slowking Galar is the slowest at 30. I have the option to run Trick Room, Tailwind, or run a team without speed control. With this chart, I can see what is similar in speed to my opponents, and build my Pokemon accordingly. The first team I built had trouble dealing with Mega Gyarados supported by Mousehold's Friend Guard, just like I couldn't break through it offensively. With Sinistcha and Ninetales Alola, it just becomes hard to break down this team with pure attacks. To get around this, I'm basically going a full Perish mode with Mega Gengar and friends. I decided to leave behind Houndstone and Slowking just because the Dark and Ghost type attacks from Zoroark, Sinistcha, and Gyarados will do super effective damage into both of them. It's really hard to build into this team just because of Zoroark-Hisui. Zoroark matches really well into Gengar, and it can be either of the leads that Swap brings into me. To handle it, I have two spread moves on two of my Pokemon. The first is Snarl and Arcanine. Snarl will lower the special attack by 1, and it's super effective into Zoroark. You can combine this with Milotic, and on Milotic I have Icy Wind to lower the speed by 1, and Breaking Swipe to lower the attack by 1. So with Arcanine and Milotic, I can use these Pokemon to lower the attack and special attack of the main attackers on Swap's team. I think the main Pokemon that I'm concerned about are Mega Gyarados and Zoroark. Let's talk first about Arcanine. So with Arcanine, right, I have Intimidate Citrus Berry for longevity. I have Will-O-Wisp to burn Gyarados, and then Helping Hand to protect the Pokemon on this team. Next is Milotic. Milotic has Icy Wind and Breaking Swipe, as mentioned. Also, I gave Life Dew to support my teammates, with Leftovers to increase his longevity too. I have Flip Turn as well. Flip Turn will be useful in helping with my Perish Trap, right? So after I use Perish Trap, I can use Flip Turn to move out and then switch Gengar back in to keep the trap going. With the spread, I have full defense just because its special defense is pretty high. Now, in terms of the ability, I had a few options. I thought about competitive. Competitive is pretty standard, but I don't have any strong special attacking moves on my Pokemon. So I don't know how useful competitive would be. I thought about Marble Scale, right? With Arcanine, I can go to side Will-O-Wisp into Milotic to raise its defense. Also, Milotic can get burned by Sinistcha. So I ended up going with Q-Charm. Q-Charm is kind of useless most of the time, just because it doesn't work into genderless Pokemon or Pokemon of the same gender. Is Pokemon homophobic? I don't know. You tell me. But I have male Milotic, and this works against his team just because Salazzle and Tinkaton are always female, right? So there's a good chance that both these Pokemon can attack into Milotic, and I can give them the infatuation status. This is really gimmicky, but I don't know if I'll ever get the chance to use Q-Charm again, so that's what we're doing this week. Next, let's talk about Gengar. Gengar is a main guy, right? So with Shadow Tag, I'll prevent my opponents from switching out, and I have Perish Song and Protect as standard moves on Gengar. I wanted one attacking move, and Sludge Bomb is something that hits most of the team for neutral. Sludge Bomb will be not super effective into Zoroark and won't affect Tinkaton, but it hits almost everything else for good damage. I think the out there move this week is Reflect Type. So Reflect Type allows the user to become the same type as the target. This is really good into Swap's team. Mega Gyarados is Dark Water, and if Gengar becomes a Dark Water type, it resists most of the attacks on Swap's team. I can also use Reflect Type into Zoroark and be immune to both of its stab moves. Overall, this is a fast and strong Pokemon, and I need to do a good job of protecting this Mon so I can get Perish off. Next, let's talk about Morpeko. Morpeko is a Perish support Mon. Typical of most Perish Pokemon, it has Fake Out, Parting Shot, and Protect. Basically what Incineroar would run on a Perish Trap team. Focus Sash just because Morpeko's defenses are not super high, and it can live one hit. Let's talk about Aura Wheel. Aura Wheel is actually really good into this team. Every other turn, Aura Wheel switches between Dark type and Electric type. And this is really good into Swap's team just because Electric will hit Gyarados for super effective, and Dark will hit Zoroark and Sinistcha for super effective. So with a single move, I can hit most of his team for super effective damage while maintaining Fake Out, Parting Shot, and Protect. Then we can talk about Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl is another Fake Out, Parting Shot Pokemon. Taunt is kind of necessary to stop Sinistcha and Mousehold from using Follow Me or Rage Powder, and Crunch will do big damage into both of them. I'm doing almost max attack with Black Glasses to do big damage with the Dark type moves that I'm using. Last is Corviknight. Corviknight's a little weird of a set, right? So I don't have any attacking moves. I have Mental Herb to protect against Taunt or Encore. Tailwind is really useful just because there's a lack of speed control on Swep's team. So I can use Tailwind, Light Screen, or Reflect to have the damage of whatever I think is necessary, and Taunt to prevent Sinistcha and Mousehold from supporting Gyarados. Okay, let's talk about the speed tiers. For Gengar, this is set to outspeed Mousehold by 1 point. I don't outspeed max speed Salazzle, but I don't think that matters too much. I don't really mind if Salazzle gets an attack off into me. Morpeko and Arcanine are set to outspeed max speed Gyarados. With this, I'm hoping I can get a Will-O-Wisp off or an Aura Wheel. Then next is Corviknight and Grimmsnarl. These are set to outspeed Neutral Nature Sinistcha. I'm hoping I can get a Taunt off into Sinistcha or a Crunch into Sinistcha before it gets a chance to move. And then last is Milotic. Milotic doesn't have any speed investment. I don't think it's super necessary. I just want to max out its defenses and make it live for as long as possible. So that's basically my team that I'm bringing into Swap. Good luck to Swap for our upcoming match. Okay, it's battle time. I have my team ready. My wife came up with nicknames for today, so hopefully wishes me luck. Let's see what he brought. Beartic. No way. Okay, Ninetales. And no Mousehold. Salazzle too. Salazzle has a faster fake out than mine too. I think Arcanine is necessary, and so is Milotic. Let's bring in Gengar. Now I think it's kind of a flex between these two in terms of Perish. I like Morpeko. I'm just concerned about Ninetales' fairy attacks into Grimmsnarl, so I'm thinking Morpeko would be better. With Aura Wheel, I can get faster than Ninetales. Okay. Concerned if one of these are Zoroark, but I don't think Zoroark can touch me too much. I think best to go for Will-O-Wisp. If it's Zoroark, it's Zoroark. And we can go for Breaking Swipe because we have two physical attackers here. Yep, there it is. Oh, and he didn't Mega Evolve. Why is that? Okay, he has Beartic in the back. Probably has Ninetales too. we'll go for a Protect with you, and I think an Icy Wind will help here. I think the question is this guy Scarf or not? Waterfall to Milotic. Why? Okay. Nah, let's go for Breaking Swipe again. Just to scare those. If it keeps setting up, it'll be hard to deal with. Culverberry. Culverberry. Okay. And I don't know why he isn't Mega Evolving. Hyper Beam. Oh my god. Okay. I think Icy Wind is it. Just in case he switches, he might Protect. Yeah, there it is. Nah, oh my. I thought that would kill. That's too bad. Now I'm hoping with this, Milotic is faster than Zoroark. We don't really know if that's the case. And he brought out Ninetales. I feel like SpongeBob should just do a bunch into him. I'm thinking I'll go for a flip turn for party advantage. Okay, Sash Ninetales. I think I should have gone flip turn into Zoroark because I neglected it. Bitter Malice, but I should survive this. Yeah. And Bear Tick. So, think a Perish Song will be it, and I'll go Fake Out into Jingle Bell. Beartic should outspeed me in the snow, but with my numbers advantage, I should be able to Perish Song and finish him. Yep. No, I think the decision, am I going to go for Breaking Swipe or Icy Wind? I don't know how threatening Zoroark is, but I'm hoping to go for Icy Wind, and maybe I'll go for Aura Wheel with more Pico to outspeed Beartic on the next turn. So I'm hoping with an Icy Wind speed drop and my speed raising with Aura Wheel, I can outspeed Beartic. And I think Milotic walls Beartic. I don't know if Beartic gets any super effective moves into Milotic, so I think this is it. Ooh, I should go for Life Dew. Life Dew will fill me up to full health and then I can use my Focus Sash, but I don't think that's even necessary. And I'm at a point I don't think I should be revealing much information. Okay, it's the last turn. I think it would be good to check how much health Aura Wheel would do to Beartic. Not even much, I guess. Wow. Okay, that's game one. Now I need to think about adjustments. What am I going to do? Alright, let's do our next battle. I'm ready. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else that I need to think about when going into this team? Ooh, I think a lead of... I think I need to lead either Arcanine or Ninetales. I think I'll lead Arcanine and duo with Gengar. Just because Zoroark isn't... Zoroark isn't Scarf that I think I can get a Perish off with these two. I think... Yeah, or... I kind of fear Salazzle. I don't know what to do against it. I think Grimmsnarl with a priority parting shot will be helpful against Salazzle. And yeah, Milotic was game changer. Let me think. Is there something that I have for Sinistcha? No, I think this is fine. Snarl Arcanine will help me handle whatever spot Zoroark is in. Even if he doesn't bring Zoroark, I think Snarl is helpful into Sinistcha, Ninetales, and Salazzle. Okay, so yep, this is about what I expected. I will start with this, and ooh, I don't know, I'm nervous about Gyarados setting up. And it's Moxie too, jeez. Okay, I think let's go for Reflect type into Gyarados. Copy that Dark Water typing. If Sinistcha goes for Rage Powder, that might be an issue, but you know. Yeah, Gyarados. Rage Powder. Okay. Then, yeah, I'm going to transform into a Ghost Grass type. I don't know if I should have revealed Reflect type either. Dragon Dance. Jeez. Alright, I think I need Milotic. And we need to do another Snarl into Sinistcha to avoid Milotic losing a bunch of health. I think Perish Song might have been the move. I should have just gone for it. That's too bad. I wanted to get the Reflect type off. Rage Powder. Let's see. If it might go for Waterfall. Crunch. Okay, perfect. About what I expected. I'm hoping this baits Sinistcha to go for Machagacha into Milotic, and this lets me get a Will-O-Wisp off into Gyarados. No guarantees, but I'm thinking... Breaking Swipe, yeah. Let me just lower that attack. It's also interesting to lead Sinistcha when it can heal with Hospitality. But this seems like a pure setup Gyarados lead. Yeah, he went for Machagacha. And he got a crit. But I got the Wisp off, which is, I think, really what I needed. Now with this, I think I can go for Perish Song. Oh, okay, I was gonna say it hit. Alright, it's perish time. Now, I'm wondering if... Crunch will hit. I don't think it'll do much damage, but we never know. Ooh, and I'm also nervous about Shadow Ball from Sinistcha. You know, I hate playing toxically like Perish Trap Team, but Gyarados is just too strong. This is the best I can do. Oh, but Sinistcha can switch out as a ghost type. Well, let's see what comes in. Rage Powder. I think it's free fake out though. Crunch, yeah, that's all I expected. Okay. Does he have any... dark types in the back? I don't think so. Sinistcha probably doesn't have Protect, so I think I'm just gonna go for a Parting Shot. Actually, let me think about this. No, we should kill turns. Let's just go for Fake Out into you, and Simple Protect should be fine. Fake Out! Alright. What is Sinistcha gonna go for? Strength Sap. But I actually don't care about that. I'm gonna go for Parting Shot on the next turn. Switching Arcanine should also help too. And yeah, we can switch an Arcanine here. I wonder what's in the back. That's my biggest question now. And will he switch Sinistcha out? He doesn't really fear Shadow Ball, which is kind of surprising. I haven't shown Shadow Ball either. Yeah, there it is. Yes, yeah. Oh, it didn't even hide Zoroark. Interesting. Okay, who is Gyarados going to attack into? Waterfall. Oh, did he read it? Thanks, Wolf Wolf. Perish count to 1. Now, let us go for Reflect type. I want to be a little funny here, and we can get a Snarl off. Ooh, maybe I should have protected. Oh, I can't believe I forgot. I may should have protected with Gengar, and I just wanted to... I got too excited to click Reflect type. Okay, he went at Waterfall into Arcanine. Fine. Yes. This normal ghost typing really is elite. Yep. Okay, it did something today. I'm happy about that. Yeah, I think I can keep going for Snarl. The biggest threat, Gyarados, is gone. Salazzle! Salazzle! Oh my. Okay. I'm trying to think. Do I want to go for... I think Perish Song again. Yeah, we can just Perish him, and I think I'll protect Arcanine? Or do I want to go for Snarl? kind of like Snarl to lower Salazzle's poison attacks, just because I fear... Oh, should have known. Flamethrower, okay. And I'm faster than Salazzle. That's what I wanted to check too. Okay. I think Protect is the move, or... Yeah. I think switching into Grimmsnarl? I'm trying to think. Yeah, I need to get this party shot off. Yep. Sinistcha with the heal. What is Sludge Bomb? Oh no. Oh Jesus. That did so much. Okay. I think best bet is to... Will green tea do? What will green tea do to me? Shoot, I don't think I should have played so recklessly with Grimmsnarl. Well, I think let's go Sludge Bomb into you and Fake Out into... Yeah, I fear Salazzle a lot. Get a poison. Life Dew. For what reason? Oh, I see. It's going to play like a War of Attrition. Yeah, so let's switch in Arcanine. I'm trying to think. Yeah. Let's use Party Shot into Salazzle. How did Salazzle switch out? It has Shed Shell? Oh my god! That's crazy! Okay. Shit. No one uses Shed Shell except for this guy, huh? Okay. Damn, that really causes me some issues. Okay, I don't know what Sinistcha's going to do. Gotcha. Yeah, we're chilling. The burn. Jeez. Yeah, this is tough. Wow, that said, Shed Shell really gave me a tough time. I think best bet though is to Sludge Bomb into Sinistcha. Who am I trying to get rid of first? I think Zoroark will have less HP with lower defenses. I think I can maybe secure a KO. Maybe I should have put some special attack investment on my Arcanine. Okay. Pretty Bitter Malice. Shit. Snarl. Okay, good. We got one KO. If Sinistcha doesn't kill me, I can go for a Perish Song, and I think that should do it. Life Dew. Okay, yeah, there it is. Does Sinistcha even have Shadow Ball? Perish Song. Yeah, this is it. I don't know what else I can do here. Grimmsnarl. Yeah, that's what I expected. Oh, it might go for Matcha Gotcha. That might be an issue. Yeah. Okay, I think this might be quick. Okay, 1 HP. Can I survive 3 turns? I don't think so. If I had Morning Sun, that'd be something else, but I don't think this is gonna work out. Oblivious. Okay. Well, I'm going to play to my outs. I'm going to go for a triple protect. Let's see if that does anything for me. Maybe I can get some information about what these guys have. But it might be cooked, yeah. Sludge Bomb. Yeah, I'm not living a Sludge Bomb. We need to go for Breaking. Nope, that's over. But, okay, I'm trying to think, what should I do for this next game? Salazzle really is going to be an issue, and I don't have a great way to do damage into it. Especially if it has Shed Shell. Shed Shell, Salazzle. I think Aura Wheel Morpeko is the adjustment I need. Grimmsnarl being weak to Sludge Bomb really is tough. It probably has Flamethrower for Corviknight too. I think I'm happy with this lead here. Morpeko and Gengar. Trying to think. I don't think speed control will do much for me. I just need some way to kill Salazzle before it starts wrecking my team. Ooh. Yeah, that is tough. I really think it's gotta be Morpeko. Maybe I could flip turn, but nah. Yeah, okay. Okay, so we know that that's not Zoroark. So I'm thinking I'll go for a I think an Icy Wind. I do want to be faster, and I'll go for Will-O-Wisp into... Yeah. I know you want to stop the breaking swipe. Bitter Malice! Oh, I should have known. Jesus. This is going to be an issue. Definitely got played. We gotta go for Icy Wind. And I will go for Protect, I think. I really need to conserve Arcanine. I just don't know how to safely switch it in. Yeah, I think Arcanine's a bigger threat. Okay, so yeah, Gyarados is in the back. I really do need Arcanine to stay alive. I would have loved to get the cute charm off into Salazzle. But, let's see. I'm gonna go for Gengar. Oh, wait, no. I need to keep Milotic in here. And I need to preserve Arcanine. So I think... another Icy Wind. Let me think here. No, we need to go for another Icy Wind. Oh shit. We're running out of time. Gengar. Okay, barely made it. Let's see if it goes for Bitter Malice into Gengar. Sludge Bomb, yeah, sounds good. Curse Body, okay, good. Oh my god, what the hell? Shit, I think it's cooked. Okay, it's all up to Morpeko now. Morpeko and Arcanine. Damn, I'm playing without a Mega. Maybe Breaking Swipe. And then we can go for... Aura Wheel into... Who's likely to have Protect? Zoroark probably has Flamethrower too. Hyper Beam, not Hyper Voice. Interesting. Actually, I'm guessing that it has Hyper Voice too. Green Tea. Sinistcha, cool. And thankfully, Gyarados doesn't have Moxie. Or sorry, Gyarados doesn't have Intimidate, so that will help me a lot too. I have Sash intact, so not a terrible position to be in. Cool, Hangry mode. Now if Zoroark, who would be switched in? That's poison. Okay. Yeah, I'm expecting a fake out. But I think... Icy Wind. I need to protect against Fake Out. It really is important. But I'm just concerned that I'm weak to a Rage Powder on the next turn when my Aura Wheel is Electric type. Yeah. And it's good to preserve the Sash. Now, let me think. Well, I didn't really think of Milotic doing damage. I think Lip Turn? Plus Aura Wheel, I think I'm hoping... Oh shit, if it goes for a Rage Powder, it might be an issue. Let's see. Rage Powder, yep. Sludge Bomb. Oh, you didn't go into... Oh, fuck. Maybe I should have put Marvel Scale. Yeah. Ah, that's really tough. I will say, I'm glad that Morpeko is faster than Salazzle. I can go for... Ooh, no, that's not going to work. I'll go for a Snarl, though, and a Aura Wheel. I'm thinking Helping Hand Aura Wheel will KO Gyarados. I'm hoping it does. We'll see. It doesn't have Intimidate, so I could get away with this. What is Salazzle going for? It's honestly doing okay damage too. Sludge Bomb. I think he should have targeted Morpeko. Because now I can go for... Does Gyarados have Protect? He must know that Morpeko is faster. I think the safe middle ground play will be to Will-O-Wisp, Gyarados, and switch out Morpeko. But I need to check that Morpeko's faster than Salazzle. I don't know if Salazzle has a speed drop or not. I forgot what I did. Ooh, I get Parting Shot too. That might be fun. Parting Shot, Salazzle, Will-O-Wisp, Gyarados in case... It doesn't protect. Yeah. What's going on? Black Shard. Alright. First, let's check. Salazzle, yes, its speed is lowered. Perfect. So I will go for Will-O-Wisp into you, a Parting Shot into Salazzle. Gyarados better protect. I really think it should protect, but let's see what happens. Yeah. And the Will-O-Wisp is good insurance. Now, how much health does Milotic? Oh, Milotic. Oh, that poison really is gonna cause issues too. Sludge Bomb. Survive, survive, please. Damn. Ooh, I wonder if I can go for a Life Dew. If I can get a Will-O-Wisp off into Gyarados and then a Life Dew, that should work well. I'm trying to think, do I want to let Arcanine die? I really think I need to go for this, and we need to go for Icy Wind to stop Gyarados from picking up speed, or do I need to heal Arcanine? Yeah, I think I need to stop Gyarados from Dragon Dancing in my face. Yep, there's Mega. Arcanine should outspeed max speed Gyarados. Okay, landed the Wisp. With this, I think I can Life Dew kind of indefinitely. Dragon Dance, yep, that sounds right. I think I'm glad I went for Icy Wind. Oh, I don't know why you Sludge Bombed Arcanine. I guess you thought I'd switch out to get the Intimidate. But I don't think it's necessary. I haven't seen Protect on Salazzle, so I am thinking I will Aura Wheel into Salazzle and go for Icy Wind or maybe Life Dew. That's a hard thing to decide. What is Salazzle's defense? I don't even know how strong this guy is. Yeah, Aura Wheel should kill, right? And then let's go for Life Dew. Yep. Cool. Okay, I think I salvage this, even after losing Gengar from a Bitter Malice. Or Pijo. Ooh, I don't know if I can do damage. Actually, the burn should whittle away. Because I think I need to protect because I don't have a good way to damage Gyarados. And I think a Breaking Swipe is necessary. Luckily, it's not... what is it? Toxic poison, just regular poison. I'm not sure how hard he's trying to salvage this, but I can go for Life Dews and alternate protects with him, and I think with the burn I should pull ahead. But this is a really good game. Like, he prepped well. Swap has draft knowledge, but I think he's relatively new to doubles. But his team was scary. I don't know if there's any way for him to pull ahead. Yeah. GG to him. I'll give some maybe post-game reflections in a bit. But wow, that he had me sweating. Okay, yeah. I'm settled down. Let's talk about like maybe post game reflections. Uh, that Shed Shell Salazzle was kind of crazy. Uh, I'm interested to hear the thought process behind bringing Beartic. I don't know if I thought if it was like especially good into my team. Uh, Arcanine really was an MVP. Same with Milotic also. Like both these mons together, lowering the stats of Gyarados, Zoroark, Salazzle, Sinistcha. Like it really was necessary. Uh, I'm curious if there were any other coverage moves on Gyarados, right? Like, actually no, Gyarados had Dragon Dance, Protect, Waterfall, and Crunch. So, yeah, honestly, pretty good match. I'm curious, what other moves Ninetales had, and why he decided to stop bringing it. I think with Gengar Sludge Bomb, it's not worth bringing Ninetales into me. But in any case, yeah, great game. Good luck to Swap with the rest of the season, and I'll see you next week.